Marcus Kellaway wiped the grease from his hands as he finished calibrating the mining station's atmospheric processor. 23 years of fixing everything from broken coffee machines to massive terraforming equipment had made him the go-to. Engineer on Frontier Station Delta 7, the remote outpost sat on the edge of human space, where the silence was broken only by the hum of machinery and occasional supply ships. That Tuesday started like any other, until the proximity alarm screamed through the station corridors. Marcus dropped his wrench as emergency lights bathed everything in red. Through the observation deck's reinforced windows, he watched something impossible materialize from the darkness of space. The vessel was unlike anything in human databases. Its hull shimmered with an oily rainbow effect, constantly shifting between colors that seemed to bend light itself. The ship moved with fluid grace, but something was clearly wrong. Sparks erupted from its rear sections, and its approach was erratic, like a wounded bird struggling to land. Station Commander Torres burst into the engineering bay, his face pale with disbelief. "Kellaway, we've got first contact protocols activating, but that thing is broadcasting universal distress signals. It's trying to dock with our emergency bay." Marcus had dreamed of this moment since childhood, but never imagined it would happen on a backwater mining station. "Are we letting it dock, sir?" "We don't have a choice. Their life support is failing, and they're requesting immediate assistance. You're our best engineer, Marcus. If anyone can figure out alien technology, it's you." The docking procedure took 3 nerve-wracking hours. The alien ship barely fit in the emergency bay, its curved hull pressing against the reinforced walls. When the airlocks finally connected, Marcus stood ready with his toolkit, portable scanner, and a universal translator that had never been tested on actual aliens. The airlock cycled open with a soft hiss, revealing a being that defied every science fiction movie Marcus had ever watched. The alien stood 7 feet tall, with crystalline skin that refracted light into dancing patterns. 4 arms moved with precise, elegant motions, while compound eyes observed everything simultaneously. When it spoke, the words came through harmonic vibrations that the translator struggled to interpret. "Greetings, surface dweller. I am Zephyros of the Deep Current Fleet. My vessel's quantum drive matrix has suffered cascade failure. Without repair, my mission to prevent the void swarm from reaching inhabited systems will fail, and millions will perish." Marcus felt the weight of the universe settle on his shoulders. Here was humanity's first contact with alien intelligence, and somehow the fate of countless lives depended on his ability to fix a technology he'd never seen before. He adjusted his tool belt and stepped forward, human determination burning bright in his eyes. "Well then, Zephyros, let's take a look at your ship." The interior of the alien vessel challenged every assumption Marcus had about spacecraft design. Instead of corridors and compartments, flowing organic passages curved through the ship like arteries through a living being. Bioluminescent panels pulsed with soft blue light, responding to Zephyros's presence as they moved deeper into the craft. "Your species builds with rigid angles and straight lines," Zephyros observed, his harmonic voice echoing strangely in the curved spaces. "We grow our vessels from quantum-bonded crystals that adapt to cosmic forces rather than resist them." Marcus ran his scanner over the walls, getting readings that made no sense according to human physics. Energy flowed through the crystal matrix in patterns that resembled neural networks more than electrical circuits. "This is incredible. Your ship is partially alive, isn't it?" "All matter possesses consciousness at the quantum level. We simply learn to commune with it." Zephyros led him to what could only be called the heart of the ship, where a massive crystal formation pulsed with dying light. The quantum drive matrix bonds space-time itself, allowing instantaneous travel across galactic distances. But the harmonic resonance has been disrupted. The problem became clear as Marcus studied the formation. Several key crystals had developed stress fractures, breaking the delicate energy patterns needed for faster-than-light travel. But understanding the problem and solving it were entirely different challenges. His human tools seemed primitive, compared to the elegant alien technology. How do you normally repair this? Marcus asked, noting how the fractured crystals created cascading failures throughout the entire system. Only the crystal singers of my homeworld possess the harmonic knowledge to restore quantum resonance. The nearest singer is 3 stellar cycles away, far too distant to prevent the coming catastrophe. Marcus knelt beside the failing drive matrix, his mind racing through possibilities. Human engineering had always been about adaptation and improvisation. While they lacked the aliens' sophisticated understanding of quantum harmonics, humans excelled at finding creative solutions with limited resources. He pulled out his sonic calibrator, a tool designed for tuning mining equipment resonance frequencies. The device was crude compared to alien technology, but it operated on similar principles of harmonic manipulation. Zephyros, I need you to show me the exact frequency patterns your drive requires. The alien's compound eyes focused on the human tool with what might have been surprise. Your primitive device manipulates sound waves, not quantum frequencies. Sound, quantum resonance, electromagnetic radiation, they're all just different expressions of wave physics, Marcus explained, adjusting the calibrator's settings. If I can match the harmonic patterns, maybe I can stimulate the crystals to heal themselves. For the next 6 hours, Marcus worked with methodical determination. He mapped the quantum frequencies using his scanner, translated them into audible sound patterns, and carefully calibrated his equipment. Zephyros watched with growing amazement as the human applied crude tools with remarkable precision. Your species lacks our quantum sensitivity, the alien observed, yet you compensate through pure analytical determination. Fascinating. Marcus smiled grimly as he prepared for the first repair attempt. Welcome to human engineering, my friend. We might not have all the answers, but we never give up trying. The first attempt failed spectacularly. Marcus's sonic calibrator sent harmonic waves through the crystal matrix, but instead of healing the fractures, it created new stress points that threatened to shatter the entire drive core. Alarms wailed throughout the alien ship as quantum energy fluctuated wildly. Cease immediately, Zephyros commanded, his crystalline skin flashing urgent patterns of red and orange. You risk complete matrix collapse. Marcus shut down the calibrator, sweat beading on his forehead, despite the ship's cool atmosphere. The failure stung, but 23 years of engineering had taught him that every failure contained valuable information. He studied the new fracture patterns, noting how they differed from the original damage. The crystals aren't just conduits, he muttered, analyzing the scanner data. They're processors, handling multiple quantum states simultaneously. I was treating them like simple resonance chambers. He pulled out his portable fabrication unit, a compact 3D printer designed for creating replacement parts in the field. While Zephyros watched with curious fascination, Marcus began designing a harmonic amplification matrix using human materials. Your fabrication technology creates matter from energy patterns, Zephyros observed. Perhaps our species are not so different after all. Marcus worked for hours, printing components from recycled station materials and connecting them with fiber optic cables salvaged from his toolkit. The result looked like a bizarre hybrid of human and alien technology. Crystalline fragments from the ship's hull connected to human circuitry with improvised harmonic dampeners. This is insane, Marcus admitted, connecting the final components. I'm basically trying to teach human technology to speak quantum, but sometimes insane is exactly what works. The improvised harmonic bridge looked ridiculous compared to the elegant alien drive core, but Marcus had learned to trust his instincts. He activated the system slowly, monitoring quantum fluctuations as human-made harmonics began interacting with alien crystal matrices. Something remarkable happened. Instead of rejecting the crude human technology, the quantum crystals began adapting to it. The alien ship's living systems recognized the harmonic bridge as a healing tool and started incorporating its frequencies into their own quantum patterns. Impossible. Zephyros breathed, his skin cycling through colors Marcus had never seen before. The crystals are learning from your primitive harmonics. They're using your technology to repair themselves. The drive matrix pulsed with renewed energy as fractures began sealing themselves. Marcus's improvised solution wasn't elegant, but it worked by bridging the gap between human determination and alien sophistication. The quantum resonance patterns stabilized, then strengthened beyond their original parameters. How did you know? This would work, Zephyros asked, wonder evident in his harmonic voice. Marcus grinned, wiping sweat from his face. I didn't, but humans have a saying. If you can't fix it with duct tape and determination, you're not using enough duct tape. He gestured to his improvised solution. This is just really advanced duct tape. The alien drive core hummed with perfect harmony, quantum energies flowing smoothly through both original crystals and human-made amplifiers. Two completely different technologies had found a way to work together, creating something stronger than neither could achieve alone. With the quantum drive restored, Zephyros shared the true scope of the crisis facing both their species. The Void Swarm wasn't just another alien threat. It was a force of entropy that consumed entire star systems, leaving nothing but empty space in its wake. The swarm had already devoured 3 civilizations and was heading directly for the galactic core, where both human and alien worlds waited defensively. My people discovered the swarm's path 6 cycles ago, Zephyros explained, displaying holographic star maps that made Marcus's head spin. Only quantum disruption can scatter their formation, but it requires precise coordination across multiple fleets. Your species controls key strategic positions that our ships cannot reach in time. Marcus studied the tactical display, recognizing several human colony systems in the projected battle zone. So you need human cooperation to stop this thing, but first contact protocols would take months to establish formal communications. Precisely. Which is why my mission was to find proof that your species possesses the ingenuity necessary for such cooperation. Zephyros's compound eyes focused on the improvised harmonic bridge, still humming softly in the drive core. I believe I have found that proof. Working together, they spent the next day developing a communication protocol that could bridge the gap between human and alien technology. Marcus's engineering background proved invaluable in translating quantum concepts into terms human scientists could understand, while Zephyros provided the theoretical framework for the unprecedented cooperation. The plan they developed was audacious. In its simplicity, human ships, equipped with modified versions of Marcus's harmonic bridge technology, would coordinate with alien quantum drives to create a galaxy-spanning disruption field. The timing had to be perfect. 1 second too early or too late would mean the difference between success and the extinction of both civilizations. Your species thinks differently than ours, Zephyros observed as they finalized the technical specifications. We seek harmony and balance, but humans embrace controlled chaos. Perhaps that is exactly what we need to defeat entropy itself. Marcus uploaded the complete technical package to Frontier Station's communication array, including detailed schematics for the harmonic bridge technology and Zephyros's quantum coordination protocols. Within hours, the information was being transmitted to every human world and deep space facility. The response was immediate and overwhelming. Human engineers across the galaxy began fabricating harmonic bridges with the same determined improvisation Marcus had demonstrated. Military commanders coordinated with civilian scientists, asteroid miners, adapted their equipment for space combat, and even luxury cruise liners volunteered to join the defensive fleet. "Your species mobilizes with remarkable speed," Zephyrus commented, monitoring the flood of communications from human space. "We're good at that," Marcus replied proudly, "especially when someone threatens our neighbors." He paused, realizing the significance of what he'd just said. "And I guess you're our neighbors now, aren't you?" The alien's crystalline skin shimmered with what Marcus had learned to recognize as approval. "Indeed. The first of many such partnerships, I hope." As Zephyros prepared to depart with the repaired quantum drive, both beings understood they had witnessed something historic. First contact between their species hadn't happened in some grand diplomatic ceremony, but in the practical cooperation between two engineers solving an impossible problem together. 3 weeks after Zephyros departed Frontier Station Delta 7, the combined human-alien fleet engaged the Void Swarm at the edge of the Andromeda Spiral. Marcus watched the battle unfold through deep space telescopes, his heart pounding as thousands of ships coordinated in perfect harmony across impossible distances. The harmonic bridge technology had evolved far beyond his original improvised solution. Human engineers had refined the quantum interfaces, while alien crystal singers had learned to adapt their frequencies to human harmonics. The resulting hybrid technology represented something entirely new, a fusion of human ingenuity and alien sophistication that neither species could have achieved alone. When the quantum disruption field activated, it sent ripples through space-time itself. The Void Swarm, for the first time in recorded history, scattered and fled rather than face the combined determination of two species working in perfect cooperation. The threat that had consumed entire civilizations was stopped by the power of understanding. The victory celebration lasted for days, but Marcus found himself thinking about the future rather than the past. The successful cooperation had opened new possibilities neither species had imagined. Human adaptability combined with alien wisdom could solve challenges that had seemed impossible just months before. Commander Torres found Marcus in the engineering bay, still tinkering with quantum harmonic patterns. "You know they're calling you the engineer of two worlds now," Torres said with a grin. "There's talk of a joint research station, human and alien scientists working together." Marcus looked up from his latest experiment, a hybrid crystal matrix that could process both human and alien energy patterns simultaneously. "Good. We've got a lot to learn from each other." The communication. A ray chimed with an incoming message from deep space. Zephyros's harmonic voice filled the engineering bay, carrying news that made Marcus smile. "Greetings, my human friend. The Deep Current Fleet has voted to establish permanent cultural exchange with your species. We wish to learn your methods of adaptive engineering while sharing our quantum sciences with your researchers. Will you consider joining the first joint exploration mission?" Marcus looked around the engineering bay that had been his home for over 2 decades, then at the stars visible through the observation windows. Humanity had always been explorers, always pushing beyond the next horizon. Now those horizons extended across the entire galaxy, with alien friends as guides and partners. "Torres, I'll need a replacement engineer for the station," Marcus announced, already planning the modifications needed for his tools to work in alien quantum environments. The commander laughed, understanding the decision immediately. "Consider it done. The universe needs engineers who can fix the impossible." As Marcus prepared for humanity's greatest adventure, he reflected on the simple truth that had made it all possible. Whether human or alien, crystal matrix or steel bulkhead, all technology shared the same fundamental purpose: to solve problems and improve lives, understanding that common ground had been the key to building bridges across the stars. The bare future belonged to cooperation, innovation, and the endless human drive to fix whatever was broken, no matter how impossible it seemed.